Alright, what's going on, guys? It's kind of windy here today. I want to show you guys how to ride the Can-Am Spyder. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the video. Here we go. Alright, here we have my 2013 Can-Am Spyder RTS. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how to ride this Can-Am Spyder. Alright, this would be the manual version, so there is a clutch. Alright, with that being said, again, 2013 Can-Am Spyder RTS, and has a clutch. Most of them come automatic, and you have the press buttons, the plus and the minus here, but this has a manual, so I'm going to show you guys how to ride it. Alright guys, so bear with me because it's very windy. Okay, we're going to start on the left hand side of the bike, this side of the bike. Okay, down below you have your foot peg. Okay guys, you have the foot peg here, you have your gear selector, gear switch, this is your gears, and back here you have your passenger seat, passenger foot peg. Alright, now this is like a regular manual bike or any manual transmission. First is down and the rest of them are all up. It has 5 gears, so 1 down, 4 up. Then if you need to use reverse is located on the left hand side of the steering wheel, up here marked R. Alright guys, here obviously you have your clutch. This is your clutch right here. You pull that in to use your gear selector down here. Okay, and on the front, usually on this front console, you have these selectors. This is for your light, suspension, this is for heated grips, and P is for park and the parking brake. Alright guys, alright, let's switch over to this side. So now we're on the right side of the bike. On the right side of the bike, similar to the other side, you have your foot peg. Okay, you have your passenger foot peg, which just folds down. All right, and you have your brake. Now the Can-Am Spyders don't have a front brake, as you see. There's nothing to pull here. It's just the foot brake here, which stops all 3 tires at the same time. So you're good. But if you're used to riding a regular size bike or a regular motorcycle or sport bike chopper, you have a front brake up here, but there is literally nothing here. This is just the throttle. Okay, and with that being said, this perfectly goes to the next part. Here's your throttle on the right hand side of the bike. All right guys, that's your throttle. On the left side, this does nothing. Okay, it doesn't spin. One thing you have on this side is your clutch. Okay, this side you have your throttle. Now to turn on the Can-Am Spyder, so if you take your key, I'm going to hop on here to make this easier. Okay, you have a couple selections with the key. All right, the first one is the key is just in straight. All right, let's zoom in here. You turn to the right to the on button. You see on right there? There it is, on. The Can-Am turns on. Now the Can-Am can't start until you get the mode screen to pop up. I'm gonna show you guys the mode screen. Okay, this little description is the mode screen. All right, once that comes up, you come over to the right hand side, sorry, left hand side, and you hit mode right here. Just press that. As you press mode, this will go away. So I'm going to press mode and I'm going to show you guys how it goes away. Ready, go. Gone. Now the Can-Am Spyder can turn on. From there, like a regular bike, you will cut on the power, which is on the side that has your brakes. Alright, cut on your power. Now the bike has power. Alright, now if you look closely, you see that flashing light right here. That is indicating that the parking brake is on. Alright, in order to move the bike, you have to turn off the parking brake, which is down here. Now I'm going to show you guys this after I turn the bike on, but I want to give you guys a better description before the bike gets loud and you barely hear me. So when I turn the bike on and it move, this flashing light right here will disappear as soon as you turn off the parking brake. Okay, I'm going to turn it off now. The bike's off and it's not flashing. Press it back on, flashing. Got it? So, and you'll also feel your brake stiffen up once you turn the parking brake on, and once you let it go, it releases itself. Bike's rolling now. Alright, parking brake back on. Now that's as far as parking brake. That's just if you need to move around or you don't move around, that's how you do that. Now when it's finally time to start the Can-Am Spyder, you press your button that you will have located right here. This is the start button. It's located right underneath the cruise control. Also underneath the power switch. So the power is off, down the power is on, and you cut this on. So this might get loud for a minute, but I'm going to turn it on and show you guys how to turn it on. Okay, here we go. The Can-Am Spyder is on. So that's basically how you turn on the Can-Am Spyder. Now to turn it off, you have several ways to turn it off. You can turn it off by the key, you can turn it off by using the power. It's really up to you. I normally just turn off from the power, then I turn off the key. Alright, and that's basically how you turn on and drive the Can-Am Spyder. Now I'm going to give you guys some road footage, but beforehand I'm going to show you guys a few more features with this key. How to put fuel in the Can-Am Spyder. As you see, there's no gas cap here. This is just storage. Alright, this is nothing but the storage. On the left hand side, no gas cap. Let's come around the right. Right hand side, no gas cap. So you're probably wondering, where do you hook up the gas? Well, with the key that you normally turn on, if you press the key down, then turn, it will release the seat. Now, your gas cap is located underneath the seat. So we'll go ahead and press that down, over. Now it has unlocked the seat. Underneath the seat, you have access to a couple of things under here. I don't normally use anything over here except the gas. Now it has all the information that you need about the bike under here as far as tire pressure and everything you need to know about. All right. Yeah. So this is where your gas cap is. Twist that, and there you go. There's your gas cap. It's back on, and that's it. Now, if you want to open the trunk, if you come around, the trunk is obviously locked. You can't just open the trunk. That would defeat the purpose of a trunk. Now you're going to do the same thing that you did to open the seat to open the front. Now see this little lock button? And so when you're in the off position, you put the key in. Okay, key get in there. And you'll press down. This time instead of going to the right to open the seat, you go to the left and open the trunk. So press down, turn. And it will go back into the center motion. But once you press down and over there, it'll unlock. Now that the trunk is unlocked, or the front is unlocked, you have access to your front compartment where you can store a good amount of stuff. You know, yep, stuff here, and also that is where your battery is located. Your battery is located. Pop that, pop this, take off that, take off this, and if you remove this screw and this screw, you have your battery. That I learned recently from being stuck at Walmart. But that's how you undo that. You pop that back on, pop this back on, put on your Velcro piece on each side, and that's basically how you get to your battery access. Alright, that's what the Can-Am Spyder looks like when the trunk's open. To close it, you simply just put it down. There's not much force. You hear a click, and there you go. That's basically how you open and close the trunk of the Can-Am Spyder. Now remember here, on the right hand side, you have your foot brake and you have your foot peg. Okay. On the left hand side, you have your foot peg and your gear selector down there. All right. You have your clutch up here. Your throttle's over here. Your kill switch is here. Your start button is right here. It says start. Okay. Start button's right there. And you have your key up front. And that's basically how you work the Can-Am Spyder. Oh, and don't forget reverse. Now, you guys are not going to see this in the video, but I'll show you guys. To use reverse, remember how I told you 1 down, 4 up? That's how you use the gear selector. For reverse is located underneath first. So you'll put the bike into first, so you'll pull the clutch in up here, press down 1 time, and you'll be into first. Now with the opposite hand, you will basically hold down reverse and press down because it's located underneath first gear. So you'll hold that down and go down 1 from first gear. So this button activates that hidden gear, essentially. That's how I look at it. And that's how you get reverse. You hold that down, not press it, hold it down as you're pressing down underneath first, and you'll be in reverse. And to go back into all the other rest of the gears, first gear, second gear, you basically just let go of that button and click up once, and there you go. That's basically it. So now we're gonna hop on, we're gonna throw on a GoPro, and we're gonna take you guys for a little ride. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but if not, bear with me. All right guys, we're gonna go for a quick little ride here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Have the key, gonna hop on over, as I told you. Now I always leave my Can-Am Spyder in neutral and then put the e-brake on. I don't leave it in gear, but it's up to you. So the bike's going to be in neutral when I turn it on. Put the key in straight, press that in, turn it once to the right, let your gauges load up, wait for your mode screen. Now, if the bike has been off for a short amount of time, then you can go ahead and start it up. But only if it's been off for quite a bit, you get to this mode screen and you have to wait. Okay, you'll press mode, turn on the kill switch, or turn off the kill switch. All right, see? And it's for neutral. The bike is in neutral. Parking brake is on. Press and hold start till it cuts on. That's it. Okay. Now, remember I told you, press down your brake. All right, hand on the clutch, pull the clutch in, and we're going to take off the parking brake. Press that down once, parking brake's off. Now, if you try to drive with the parking brake on, you'll hear a beep. So I'm gonna put this in first gear and click one up. That was, there we go, sorry, one down. And we're gonna try to move the parking brake. Nothing happens, obviously, because you're in gear. But parking brake off. Okay, now we're in first gear. You know how to drive a motorcycle, the rest of this is easy. Okay, there we are. That's first gear. Now remember I told you, reverse. So what I want you to do is I keep my hand on the clutch. Okay, gear slippers down here. Now remember, reverse is underneath first. So all you gotta do is basically, with the opposite hand, hold down reverse and press down once. Okay, now that's an R, that's reverse. And from here, you can just reverse as you would like a car. All right, now to go back into first gear, basically you just click this up and now you're in first. I don't know if you can see the screen, but you're back in first. So with that being said, the rest is just riding. So let's go for a little ride. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. That's basically it. I'm gonna go for a little ride if you guys want to stick around. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Yeah, that's it.